Yes, everybody, we are back with our bi-weekly NBA show. We're not that late today, so if you're thinking about complaining in the comments, I don't want to hear it. Oh, on the back, turn that shit off. All right, we're back. Yeah, so guys,
Sure.
we are almost a month into the NBA season, and I told you it would be some sort of combination of the people you see or hear on the watch-alongs, and not necessarily all of them at once. But we have Ahmed today. I don't really know what team Ahmed supports anymore. I just know that he hops between Boston and Denver. And we have Jez, who supports the Thunder, who are, funnily
Yes,
enough,
sir.
playing the Suns in a couple hours. So how are we
Yes,
doing, boy?
sir.
Listen, man, I think I'm doing well, doing amazing. Been a good season so far, I have to say.
So, good season for which one of your teams, Ahmed?
Just for the love of the game, you know what I mean, Pierre, man. I had to say for the love of the game.
Hey, that's the love of the game, man. Alright. Anyways, I'm good, man. Shout out to the Thunder. Still, uh, first team in the West to get double-digit wins. We have to keep the step.
Eddie, I'm gonna send you the link. I got you, Eddie. I got you. Shit. Let me figure out how to do this. Can one of you send it to Eddie?
Lonzo, let me do that. Let me see
I'm
if I
on
can
my
do it real
laptop.
quick.
I have to send it to my phone. I can do this actually. But yeah, man. So Jess Sports Thunder. Ahmed loves the game apparently. So I don't know. I just know if a team has more white players on it, Ahmed probably supports them.
There we go, mate.
Hey, don't kill me, man.
But
that's kind of true though. Like Jokic, you go in that.
watching as you trickle in and all that good stuff. Make sure to leave a like or leave a dislike. I don't know. Insult us. Get your questions in. We're here to talk hoops. None of that fucking 11v11 kick the stupid round ball football nonsense.
Yeah, man.
That shit doesn't count here.
Break time, man. Break time.
Yeah, especially me. Like me, I'm turned into a pro basketball fan. Like I I don't know. I don't know what the soccer is over there. I don't care. Not me. Like I the only wrong ball I care about is basketball, bro. Because there's some teams in North London that piss me off. So hell no, man.
Right, I respect that. I'm not gonna lie. Like NBA is so fun when your team is decent and watchable every other night.
100%. Especially over here in UK, because like
if they're not watchable, it's so ass.
It's hard to watch when your team is tanking, man. That's for sure.
When the Thunder, because that's my thing. When the Thunder team was tanking, because I remember there was like this was on my old Twitter account. People were they were like I had Thunder fans following me and just asking me why am I not watching all the Thunder games. Bro, the team lost by 70 against the Grizzlies, and it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I ain't trying to watch all that.
No, so, I hear it, bro.
Yeah, so like now that the team's actually good, I can actually be invested, but also have actually some worthwhile like staying up. Like if we lose the games, but at least I know the team's at least decent enough where most of the time the team wins.
Bro, it's so much work trying to get Eddie this link because he's not on Twitter.
I tried. I sent him the link. But I don't know. Like sometimes when I send the link from my phone, it just doesn't, for whatever reason, direct them to the stream. So yeah, Eddie, just check your DMs and try again.
But yeah, no. See, I gotta enter the studio on my phone, grab the link from my phone. I gotta do all this just to send Eddie the link so he can shit on the Suns and the Clippers. That's crazy.
Yo, Eddie, if in the chat, check the GC, man. Not check GC. Check your DMs on Instagram. And tell me if the link is working.
Bro, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna copy the link. And then I'm going to paste it in Eddie's Instagram DMs. That's what I'm going to do. But yeah, guys, we're here. Week 3 of the NBA season. Oh, shit. It's still open on my phone? That's crazy. Week 3 of the NBA season. Why am I hearing myself on my phone still? Holy shit.
We've got premium. Sometimes when you remove it, it starts going on.
Yes.
I closed all the apps. What the fuck? All right. I'll figure this out. But yeah, guys, we're here. Long story short, the East sucks. And no, but like really sucks. Not like
It is bad, bro. The situation in the East is I don't know.
there's 14 teams with the winning record in the NBA currently, or as of yesterday.
Two teams, yeah. I think there's only 2 teams in the East that have got a winning record, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, it's 3 because the Magic are 7 and 6.
Yeah, the Magic. So it makes 3. Yeah. But before that, that was only 2, which is actually shocking.
Hey,
that is shocking, man.
Today, if the season ended today, there'd be no Bucks or Sixers in the play-in, but the Pistons would be in. Let's do this.
Hey, but to be honest, though, shout out to the Pistons though. Like I know the other day they joked the game against Milwaukee, but they've been playing both this season. Like they've been trying to go out there, try hard and get the results. But obviously, at the end of the day, they're still the Pistons. But to be fair, they've impressed me. Like I actually been tuned into Pistons games. This whole more invested this season I've been with them rather than last season prior.
I just think the Pistons look a bit more competent. That's what it is. They actually look like a competent basketball team that can actually make plays. That's what it is. Because like last season, they did not look competent. That's what it just came down to. You know.
Well, last season the Pistons were like actually insulting.
Exactly.
Oh, they were terrible.
They were getting.
I
feel like before halftime, the amount of blowouts they had like before halftime was kind of excruciating. Honestly, like
I think I figured this out, Eddie. I'm about to send you the link.
But yeah, man. But
I texted myself so I could text this fool. Don't ever say I don't care about the stream chat.
There you go. He just seen my message with the link on.
What is Eddie's Instagram name? I found it.
Yeah, I ain't trying to expose it to the people in the chat, man. Like, not that they're gonna start following him for no reason.
All right, Eddie, I sent it to you. It should be good. But yeah, guys. Shit. What did I really want to talk about?
You wanted to talk about the Zion thing because like you put it in the GC the other day.
Yes. I was gonna get there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say injuries galore. Who wants to step up in the East? Here we go. But let's be honest, guys. I've kind of felt this way about. Oh, Eddie's here. I felt this way about and Zion specifically for the last 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in general, like, and before everybody says, "Oh, but this person's injured and this person and that person," Zion misses a bulk of time every season to some sort of soft tissue problem every year.
Exactly.
And if you're gonna be fuck being the number 1 pick of the draft and supposedly being the next LeBron. If you're going to be any sort of star that's supposed to lead a franchise, number 1, like you got to be available, right? There was all this talk about Zion losing weight in the offseason, blah, 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 this, and that. His hamstrings lasted like 2 weeks. And now it doesn't help that everybody else on their team is hurt. So like that kind of sucks. But I just don't get it. And the reason why I'll never put the Pelicans in anything above like a play-in position for any prediction is because I just can't rely on him to be there. Like his shit gave out against the Lakers last year in the play-in tournament.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you know what it is, PR? Like I feel like particularly in the last like 3 years, of Zion, we've always been hearing this thing of, oh, he needs to lose weight, he needs to do this, like, oh, Zion's doing all the right things to get back into the game. But then it's like after he's allegedly done all this stuff, we wait 2 to 3 weeks later, and then he's back on the injury list. So it's like I don't know if it's like something to do with him, because I feel like at this point you probably have to say it's something to do with him, or is it the Pelicans themselves are not managing the player, correctly, if that makes sense. Like, I just don't know if it's like a combination of two or if it's more so on him.
I mean, it could be both things, though. It could be both because, like, obviously, the latest one was hamstring, right?
Yeah.
Hamstring, like, and I saw other ones, like, he had, like, a thigh issue where he had, like, soreness prior to that as well. Last season, also a hamstring. And I feel like with these type of things, obviously when the hamstring gives out, it's either one of the two things where maybe you don't warm up well enough, or you don't condition yourself prior to games, especially if you go back to back as well. So I'm kind of looking at it and say, I feel like as a professional, you should try and make sure, like LeBron, like we talked about literally I think yesterday. LeBron's 40,
Yes.
and you barely see him out there in getting injured because he's putting everything in the power to make sure he can play as long at the highest level that he can possibly do. I'm not 100% sure how much Zion, from an individual standpoint, he's trying his best to stay healthy, trying to be in top condition. So I kind of feel like you can maybe look at the Pelicans and say they should be putting them on a maybe different routines and that. But I feel like as an athlete, especially if you want to be great in the league, you should be trying. There should be that self demeanor of like how much effort do you put in to keep you in top conditions. So I feel like that's the sign of that issue.
That's what I was saying. Just I feel like a lot of it has to probably do with him. You know what I mean? Because if
Well,
I think it's yeah.
It's a collection of things. I think you have to start out with like, can we honestly remember the last person who was built like Zion to truly be successful in the league with the type of physical dynamics that he has at play every time he walks on the court? Like, I'm gonna be real, he's just not built for it.
There's a reason we've never seen one of those work in this league before.
We've never
Yes.
seen one of those work, like, and the way they're having him play, it's one of those things that is just like there's only like a 7-year lifespan on this shit. And for me with Zion, I think a lot has to change. One, he has to, if he wants to get healthy, he has to get out of New Orleans. He has to get out of New Orleans. It's not even about the food thing. It's about, honestly, I don't think that franchise truly gives a fuck about itself. If I'm being honest, like New Orleans historically has always been one of those franchises where you're like, damn, I wonder why they don't win. Like they're not consistently producing high levels of basketball. Then you realize who their owner is and what their owner's whole ethos is. It's like New Orleans was a throw-in team, honestly, to them. They are fixated on the New Orleans Saints. I think they share the same medical staff as the New Orleans Saints.
That's wild.
That's crazy if that's true.
There's like 60 dudes on the Saints. There's like 10 guys on the Pelicans. That doesn't even add up.
It's
what
crazy.
the hell, bro?
If
There's
you even
no
look at the
way,
Saints, you look at their injury history, it's crazy as hell. It's crazy as hell. So, again, you got to deal like they're investments. Players are investments. And if you haven't set up a structure for your investment to kind of grow, then it's just going to stagnate and you're going to be stuck at this spot. So I don't think anything changes unless his environment changes. Because again, like it is a total rework of honestly how he plants, how he runs, which foot he tries to jump off of. Like we're at that point now where it's like a total diagnostic has to be done because this shit, he lost weight, he's pulling his hamstring. He was heavy as hell, he's pulling his hamstring. Where else can we go? You're not going to send him out to Kenya for that Kenyan eating plan, have him be all, looking like an East African. We're not finna have that. You got to keep some muscle. So I don't know. I don't know where he's at, what he does from here, but some shit got to change, man.
Hey, man. I don't know. Like, I kind of felt this way when he was coming into the league, and I was like, I don't know if that shit's gonna work.
Yeah.
I mean, I know like John Morant's had his own issues and like likes playing with guns, so like that's a problem too, maybe. But at least like Ja has shown a better ability to like stay on the court, right? I don't know. There's like, what do the Pelicans even do? Because BI is going to be a free agent. Zion, this has the same story. I feel like it's been the same thing for the last 4 years. Always been the same shit.
How much can they even get back for him, PR?
I'm
Realistically,
looking up the
Probably
contract
so.
right now.
What's up?
I'm looking up the contract right now to see like what kind of trade value he may even have.
Isn't his extension kicking in?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
it's
seeing
six
like a
max,
solid.
isn't it? Yeah.
I'm seeing 4 years, no options at like roughly 40-ish mil a year. So
My God.
that's a negative asset considering the injury issues. So again, from that point, can you trade him? Yes, but what are you willing to accept when it comes to what that trade looks like in terms of like?
Wait, hold on, guys.
Yeah,
I just did an AI overview of this. There's a games played trigger in his contract, and they can waive him after this season without consequences. But would they do that? Probably not.
because they're probably so deep into like spending money that if they waive him, they go from like borderline luxury tax to borderline salary cap, which doesn't actually change how much money you can spend.
That's true.
So like again, their best path forward is probably to just pray to God he has this like span of 60 games where you see some type of value and you can flip that. That's probably the most realistic option forward. But I mean, all roads forward look pretty shit.
Not to be dramatic, but their season's cooked, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like we played them the other day. My
think-
lord, are they bad?
I think from the way Brandon Ingram was talking to Anthony Simons, we could figure that out. You know, like but then I'm thinking about basketball in that locker room.
But like, I know, like, oh, Peter, how can you say that? It's only been 12 games. Like,
Let's be clear.
As
Let's be
a-
clear.
as a
One of the
casual
nastiest
ball-
pieces
as
of
a
work I've
casual-
ever seen at the end of a game. I can't.
that was really nasty. That was I don't like the way America's going. Like, look, call me a NIMBY, whatever. Not my America. I don't want to
That's
be honest. Fuck all this normal shit. Nah, that was low key. God struck you and took all your players after that, Brandon Ingram. It is what it is. But like, look, as a casual ball enjoyer who's dabbled in many random Western Conference games on League Pass because I have my League Pass tied to my YouTube TV, I don't see what the point is of just like scrapping to get into the bottom of the play-in come like February, March. I personally don't see the point. Like, we're at a point right now where the two teams in the Western Conference Finals are currently sitting 11th and 12th. We have those teams who probably need to get their shit together. The Clippers are like weirdly exactly where I thought they would be. The Spurs are like not that trash, kind of how I felt, or at least based on these first 12 games.
Rockets are actually hooping.
That random guy who was saying Rockets in the chat looks like he knew ball, and we just dismissed him. So
Yeah.
might have to.
I did have Rockets as my overachievers though. Not players, but play-ins though.
I mean, hey man, right now they're in 5th, and then last 3 years, like, oh, the Nuggets are trash, but they won 5 in a row, and Jokic is putting up like video game numbers.
Yeah,
Like thinking like landscape around the Western Conference. The only things I feel like I know are the Jazz are trying to not win.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mavericks are as bad defensively as I said they would be.
Bro,
That was
that last possession.
consensus was that they couldn't guard their own shadow. Like, it's
Bro,
bad.
that last. I don't know if you guys watched the game yesterday because I wasn't able to, but I saw the last possession because it was kind of like trending on Twitter yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, that was bad from Luka, bro." That was bad. That was bad.
All I'm saying is because it's just Karma's a bitch because all day prior to that, I saw Mavs fans all over my timeline talking about how Shea's career high is 45 points, which is not crazy considering in this era of basketball. But I'm just saying, your guy, and it's not even like the last possession. I think there were a couple of possessions even beforehand where Luka was keep getting cooked. Jazz just keep attacking him, and then they obviously ended up winning the game like that.
There always will be. There always will be with that guy. I think, honest to God's truth, It's one of the most frustrating things in watching basketball is watching Luka Doncic play.
Hey, I felt like this, but people have just branded me like a hater.
No, because they don't know that they don't know real ball. Honestly, it's some bullshit watching that guy play basketball.
You know
Like,
what? You know what I really don't like about watching that style of basketball happen? Is like, Eddie, you played ball your whole life. At some point, you were on a team with somebody who liked to shot chuck and didn't like to play defense.
The worst thing in the world.
And you hate those people.
The worst thing in the world.
Like, imagine taking 25, 30 shots a night and not playing no damn defense, but playing like 40 minutes a night. You got dudes out there basically defending 4v5. They don't know when they're going to get the ball next, because if you're running out there busting your ass, you want to get a couple looks at the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to establish some kind of flow and rhythm. And I feel like playing with Luka Doncic, that's such a hard thing to do, because you're just not going to have the ball a majority of the time. That's just what it is. Right?
It's a joke. It's a joke. And then to what people were bringing up, the last possession, you seriously pull the biggest cardinal sin in basketball, where you don't see your man and the ball at the end of the game. And it's not like he threw up some bullshit. He didn't see he caught it with his back to the basket. It was literally catch it, dunk it.
He didn't see either. I don't understand why. Fuck being the last possession of a tied game, right? When you're struggling in your season. I don't understand why at any point in any level of organized basketball, you have a dude standing in the dunker spot and you're face guarding, but not really face guarding, right? Like the concept of having 1 foot in the paint and ready to slide over and help is like super basic basketball.
Basic, bro.
I just don't.
It's the worst part. It's the worst part. Think about how dynamic he wants to be on offense, even though that shit is still like, yeah, you're not James, pal. You're not James. At least James, he'll break an ankle and he'll yam it on somebody. I have to see you jab step. Like, you're pulling moves that I pull, and I have a tore up knee, fam. I have to watch you just ball hog the entire, like, it's the balls in your hands, and you got Kyrie next to you. Like, Luka, get this, like, bro, I'm telling you, do something, bro, because it's getting tiring. And, again, I don't know how they manufactured that finals trip last season, but they got exactly what they were looking for.
I know how. Because nobody on OKC could shoot the goddamn ball.
This is true.
Bro.
This is true.
And we couldn't grab a rebound for shit. We couldn't do anything.
The Mavericks.
I think this is the beginning. This is the beginning. Like, again, I don't know how we have a 7-4 record, but I can tell you this for sure. That team, top 5 in the Western Conference, nah, fam. Nah. Nah. It's not. Structurally, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Hey, man,
you had Derrick Jones Jr. out there because you had Luka Doncic playing defense. You had a scheme, and you had people that can make it look like. Imagine the funny shit last season in the playoffs with people saying Luka played defense. When if you look at the back line and the secondary line, they're literally guarding Luka's man. But they have arms out, so they're kind of discouraging that guy from making the pass. Luka, I don't know how he does this shit, man. I don't know how long they let him do it, because they don't seem to be challenging him at all.
He's got the franchise by the balls, though. Like, what can they do?
Exactly.
That's it, man.
Franchise by the balls. The coach literally lets him do what he wants as well. So,
no shit. Like, who do you think's going to go first, Luka or Jason Kidd?
Ask Rick Carlisle.
Exactly. Like, what do you mean? Like, they fired a Hall of Fame coach already. They'll fire the fuck out of Jason Kidd. What are we talking about?
Brought them their first championship. Fired his ass.
I don't know, man. Like they're in such a weird spot because like Luka and Kyrie are great talents, but there's great talents all in the Western Conference. Like you're not just going to be able to outscore people built like that to get to like 50 wins. I don't know. Alam, how do you feel about the Mavericks and their haram ball?
I think that's tough for Clay that he left the Warriors. They're 9-2, and now he's on this team. Like, talk about it, just a shit series of events for that guy. But I mean, like, it's a horrible decision because why would you decide that you're the complement for those players, right? Like, what is that perimeter defense going to look like? I think when Kyrie got traded, we may have been doing a live stream as it happened or soon afterwards, but we all had the same takeaway, which is like, this is going to do numbers on TikTok. The highlights are going to be amazing and the results are going to be shit. Somehow, some way, they got to a finals, but the foundations are shaky. They're like you guys mentioned, they're all the way bought in on just like giving Luka the keys to the franchise. And obviously that's the franchise that took care of Dirk. Obviously, like probably more so than any friend. Like the way Dirk got taken care of, that's probably better treatment than anybody's got from a franchise. So, I mean, look, it's the same type of people. They're trying to give Luka the same treatment, but he hasn't got them a chip like Dirk. You know, Dirk earned it, I think. And Luka's benefiting from the fact that people are going through the motions, kind of just trying to cut and paste what they did with Dirk. I just think the foundations are shaky. This current setup of players isn't going to work. And I think what we're seeing in this CBA is that it's going to be harder to pivot from these kind of mistakes. I don't know if you're going to be able to flip a Clay contract. I don't know if you're going to be able to flip the other contracts to make those three players work. I think it's a mess. They're going to have to draft their way out of it. And you better hope you just like hit on pick after pick after pick. So chances of that are low. And I think that situation's a mess.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't like obviously they're gonna win some games and shit. But I don't see this as like a path to like really like be contending. But I've never really felt that way. Eddie, you are a resident Lakers fan. Honest thoughts on the season so far. It's not been bad.
It's not been bad. I'm just like,
you guys had a loss to the Pistons though, so that was funny.
Yeah, and honestly, that game showed me a whole lot. And it's been a consistent theme. Like, this is how I know a lot of NBA players and coaches are just stupid. They're just stupid. Two things you do when you play the Lakers. This current construction of the Lakers. You play fast, you pack the paint. We're a very slow team. We are a very slow team. People don't give us enough credit for how slow we are. We can't shoot worth shit. People don't give us enough credit for how we can't shoot. Only one who did and almost got away with it was Memphis. The Pistons loss was because we couldn't stay in front of them. And so at 7-4, like if you had showed me that schedule in the beginning of the season and you told me it'd be 7-4 at this point, I'd take it. I wouldn't ask no questions. But now that I've had to sit there and watch how this team plays, it needs a trade. And we're lucky that the schedule is what it is going forward because we have a lot of winnable games. Like maybe our next 6 are pretty winnable. I think it's maybe in December where we start actually playing NBA teams. And like we got the Spurs and we got the Pelicans on a back-to-back tonight and tomorrow. And because of that Pistons loss, I take nothing for granted. So I'm not going to sit here and act like we're going to win both of those games. I think we'll win one. We'll bullshit at another just because that's what my team is at this point. LeBron, honestly, he's faded severely athletically. But because everybody in the league is playing some stupid-ass basketball, he can just pick you apart. He literally just picks it. It's only when we get to teams that'll make him pay, like Phoenix, because Kevin Durant is out there and he's not trying to guard nobody at this point in his career.
Hey, man, not right now, man. He pulled his calf.
Oh yeah, he saw his calf. Shout out, he'll be not when when we I think you beat us.
Yeah, you guys were up 20, and then we won after we were up 20 in the first game and lost.
Exactly. It was a flip, right? Cade Cunningham went crazy. Cade Cunningham. Not only Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey. So Reddick being a proactive coach who I think has had a good start to his Lakers tenure, because I'm just saying actual structure, right? He has to put in Cam Reddish. We were here last year, people. If Cam Reddish is your starting two guard, you have problems at that position. I love Cam Reddish because he actually is one of the only guys who can play defense on the perimeter. And so you saw, like, even a game like the Grizzlies game, I think he gave us like 5 points, but he had hell deflections. Scottie Pippen Jr. of all people was cooking Austin Reeves. He turned his water off. So he's been serviceable. And then the new guy, shout out to Alam and the Raptors, I don't know why they let him go, but Christian Koloko, oh my God, is an actual NBA athlete.
It's wild.
It's wild. He can actually run and jump pretty fast, and he's 7 foot, and he plays defense.
We got
right?
scammed.
That was crazy.
It's crazy because I'm looking at a guy like Cam Hayes, and Hayes, I don't know what Jackson Hayes. Excuse me, I said Cam Hayes. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Jackson Hayes is a 7-footer who can't play any defense, but he can jump out the building, so he's a lob threat. So, as to finish, put a bow on top of it, unless they make a trade, this team ain't doing shit. Like no Western Conference Finals even. Second round, depending on the matchups, could happen because of what I've been seeing from the likes of the Timberwolves, the Mavericks, even the Kings. The ones that, I'm looking at and I'm like, yeah, we have to get better to deal with y'all is definitely the Nuggets and it's definitely Golden State. Because Golden State right now, holy fuck. Like, I thought they're
doing
dead.
it again. They're doing it again, man.
Dead.
They're doing it again.
I'd like to take back my prediction take of them finishing 11th.
It sucks, bro.
Well, I had them playing again. I had them in the play.
I will admit, I was hating. That was pure hatred.
Same here. But yeah, that's it on the Lakers, man. Hopefully we beat Wemby tonight. Get tomorrow. Like if we can get to a spot where we win the next 2 games, and then I think we have another easy game after that, and we're like, if we can get to like 12-4 before we start playing teams, then I'll be a bit more comfortable going into December when we can actually trade for some people.
Hey, man, I just saw Bradley Beal's not playing today either.
Tough.
Yeah, like
now we got to speak on y'all boys. Like the injury bug strikes again, man.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. This is nothing that I didn't emotionally prepare myself to deal with.
Okay.
Because it's Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant. Like they're in their mid-30s. Dudes play hard, and their bodies just have
it's not easy.
But ultimately, man, it's annoying. We're on a tough road trip that I'm not really sure. To be honest, if we didn't lose the home game against the Kings when KD's first game out, when we lost in overtime, and DeRozan had like 25 in the fourth quarter in overtime, if we didn't lose that game, I'd be less annoyed about this. But they're at the Thunder today, then they're at the Wolves, and then they come home to play like the Magic and Knicks, and then we randomly get like a week off for whatever reason, and then Durant should be back by then. But look, it would be nice if players were healthy, but this is the NBA. Like everybody's team is probably missing a couple players by this point. Like that's just kind of part of it. You have to build a roster to deal with it. So I like what Ryan Dunn is doing as a rookie. He's still shooting the threes. He's still guarding. Like none of that really bothers me. The Suns look better than I thought we would. I think Nurkic is still a problem, but Nurkic will just kind of be a problem. I I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes the next couple months. But maybe they could package one of those first round picks with either Nurkic's contract or Grayson Allen's contract. But I mean, we'll see how it develops. But it would be nice to get like a mobile big or like another wing so we could play like small ball, like actual small ball. Right now, our only real wings with any size are Ryan Dunn, Kevin Durant, and Royce O'Neal. So playing small ball with 3 wings is not a real option. You probably need more.
Because I'm looking at at your roster. I'm thinking about it, and it's like you need a try hard.
Oh, Bradley Beal's turned into the tryhard, and that's why he got hurt.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Damn.
Bradley Beal, unironically, is trying to chase down block people, and that's why he got hurt.
Wow. And nobody told him, yeah, there's no need for all that. Like,
well, nobody told him to chill out. Like, he's like turned into the tryhard person, and it's like, bro, like that can't be you.
Not at all. You, bro. Yeah, I think hopefully they can stay afloat like for the next 2 weeks. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, bro.
They'll figure it out, man.
They'll figure it out though. At least you have Bud in there, so you have somebody like when you had. If this happened with Frank, I would have known. It's not. Yeah.
Hey, man, when they were all out with Vogel, we went a stretch like 1-8. It was disgusting. We were
Right.
not.
Frank is some nasty hoop, man. Frank is some nasty hoop. So at least Bud will get creative, get somebody to play outside their skin.
We'll keep chucking them threes.
Yeah. Play the averages.
But also, when KD comes back, stop playing him 38 minutes a game. Stop.
Shit.
Stop. It's not that serious.
Yeah, not at all.
Like, it just can't be. He's 36.
I think the most LeBron has played in this season is like 35.
Bro, KD was playing 40 minutes. His first game, 44. Second game, like 39. Third game, like 38. And you're just like, all right, bro.
In November?
So, yeah, man, I'm not down about
this. It's a typical enchantment. Like, what's going on, man?
I feel like the Suns are pretty much exactly or near enough where I thought they would be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're in third place, doing okay, probably going to fall because the Nuggets look like they decided to lean forward in the chair and play like adults. I said we'd finish somewhere 4th or 5th before the season in the conference, and that looks like it's on track.
I'll be honest, PR. Again, it's only like, I think, 11, 12 games played by the majority of the teams. There's still like more than enough games to, like, even if you do lose like a few in the next week or so without KD or like Bill, there's more than enough games to, like, obviously get those games back, in my personal opinion. So,
no, 100%. It's not like they're digging themselves a hole. Like, we had a 7-game win streak after losing that hilarious game to the Lakers.
Exactly.
So, like, the good thing with, like, win streaks in the NBA is, like, you build yourself a buffer if your team decides to start acting stupid.
Exactly.
Right? Like, ooh, somebody's in the bottom row. Let's see who this is. LQ, my brother, welcome. Welcome.
Big up.
How are you doing?
Good.
Wizards.
Hello.
So, Alam supports the Raptors. So,
Tank Wars.
Those of you watching, we have hoops. We have Eastern Conference potential. I would say potential lottery teams. I didn't realize the Raptors are 2-10. Alam, what's happening?
It's an active tanking effort. Like, legit. I've never seen the management show up to media day and be like, you know what? There's a lot of merit in rebuilding and draft capital, and we know we got to get some talent here. And we're Toronto, so it's probably not going to happen through free agency. Like, I've never heard Masai. Masai's always had like the immigrant dad attitude of like, you got to work hard and hustle and grind. He's always had that attitude, and then out of nowhere, he just showed up. He was like, nah, you know what? We're gonna just take it easy this year. So the second anybody gets hurt, oh, they're out for a month. It's amazing. Here's the thing. We're actually not this bad. Like, we're not. But every time somebody gets hurt, Emmanuel quickly took a hard fall in the first game. Take a seat. You're out for a month. Scotty Barnes gets hit in the face. Take a seat. You're out for a month.
Scratched.
Yo, it's the Spurs last year.
How long?
Yo, we're not. No, real shit, Peter. I think we're randomly going to start playing the last 15 games of the year when the tank is secured. But it is what it is. We're not playing basketball. We're playing capture the flag. And I'll see you guys next year.
Last year,
I almost said, give me the feet.
They're not bad. I don't care that they're 12-57 or whatever the fuck, right? I was like, they started like 12-48, and then when their top 4 lottery odds were basically secured, they're like, all right, guys, there's no more reason to lose, and they went 500 over the last 6 weeks of the season. Like, but yeah, the Raptors being 2-10 and the worst team in the league, I actually didn't know that was true.
We're gonna hit 2-10 too as well.
Damn.
You think?
When do we play the Wizards next?
You think as if Raptors Wizards. Let's get it cracking. When does this happen?
Fuck, not for a while.
Yo, LQ, both of you against the Hawks. That's mad funny.
No, we have the Hawks tonight.
January 29th.
Entire NBA. That's hilarious.
Nah. Also, wait. Hold on. Aren't you guys playing today? Raptors? No. Tell a lie.
Wizards, yes.
Raptors
are the Wizards.
Number 1, number 2 pick.
The third win, baby.
Number 1.
How's Paul been? Like I've been hit.
Good.
Word on the streets, been he seems to be back. That's what I've been hearing.
He's been really good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's good to him, man. Happy for him, bro.
No, bad news. We don't get a Raptors Wizards game until January 29th.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's about to be Grady and Jordan Poole shooting 30 shots each, but that game is going to be insane.
Well, yeah,
that could be potential hoops though. That game right there.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Like, but at that point, right? Like, surely you'd want to lose. So
no, but my thing is though, with the way we play right now, is we have players that don't need to be there. That's annoying me. Like Kyle Kuzma, I don't know why he's still here. And he's taking shots away from, like, Bilal Koulibaly started the season so well. It was looking like a most improved candidate. And in the last 2 games, he's got 6 shots. What's he going to do with 6 shots? He's going to score 6 points.
You'll get used to it, LQ. You'll get used to it. Don't worry.
I need him gone. I want just one first round pick would be fine.
I thought he would be gone last season, man. But like, what are they asking for Kuzma?
We almost spun the block. Tried to get
him back. Like, I don't know what you guys are asking for. Either you're asking for too much or like, you know what I mean? That's why he's not gone.
I don't know. Yeah, I think at first it was we wanted 2 picks, and then I guess we saw like the trades that were going on. We said we want 2 picks, and then this season he started really badly, so I don't think we're getting 2 picks.
Can always get 3 second-round picks.
Yeah, it's tough. Because I know we're trying to get Valanciunas.
You can have them.
Yeah.
He's
but
good. He's good, right?
I think that's like that's like a couple maybe second round conditionals, and I think we'll probably send you guys like a Gabe Vincent or a Max Christie. One of them has got to go.
You wouldn't take Gabe Vincent. We'd take Max Christie. You wouldn't take Gabe Vincent.
Yeah. No, I don't know if anybody would take Gabe Vincent right about now, though. I don't even. Yeah, maybe not even the G.
Listen, you know what they say, man. Heat culture, man. Heat culture.
We will take Gabe Vincent, brother. We have Monte Morris.
Oh, that didn't work out too well?
Nah, you know what it is? He just gets thrown in there randomly, and then he has to shoot threes, and that just doesn't even look close.
Yeah. It's tough.
But yo, people who are watching Eastern Conference hoops, are the Nets just tryhards or are they decent?
They're gonna even out soon.
Okay.
They try hard right now. It's
they're try hard.
But sooner or later, they're gonna be like us at the bottom.
This is the thing. They're the tank gone wrong. They weren't supposed to win 5 games.
No, but it's the same thing with like Utah Jazz the past 2 seasons. They start off looking all right, and then they realize their purpose.
Utah saw a white guy as the number 1, and they said, "We're not even."
And they said, "We're going for a jump."
We need to, what did they say, man? Culture representation.
White guy to put with Filipowski and our other.
Oh, they're like, that's for the next decade. Oh, the next start for the decade,
0-7, brothers. They were the last team to win a basketball game. Which
makes
last night.
Filipowski? How you say it? Filipowski? How you say it?
Filipowski.
Yeah,
You got it.
I
He's playing
turned on
alright,
the
also.
game. He was actually hooping. It was crazy.
Yeah. Yesterday
Hey,
against
he's not bad,
Dallas, he's good.
He's not bad. It's crazy.
But he just got a weird case around him.
That's what I'm saying. That's
that's the problem.
That's what it really was. That's why I had
Our
no
second Lakers fan to the Knicks.
because I thought
the majority.
I like if you pull shit off like that, I'm like, bro, you can't be locked in. But
Look,
I stand corrected. My boy's locked in. She got him right. She got him right. I don't even feel right saying that, but she got him right, man.
The Jazz are an unbelievably funny team because, like, why do they have all these random players on contracts? Like, why is Jordan Clarkson still there? Why did they force the Warriors for marketing all summer just to sign him to a max to continue to tank or whatever? Like, I don't get it.
First in the 15th.
Yeah, you asked why Clarkson is still there. I think Clarkson and Kuzma are actually just happy to be on tanking teams. Like, I think they've found where they want to be. I think if they got traded to the Bucks, I think they'd be pissed.
They want to be the real bucket getters on bag Twitter, man. That's what they are.
Yeah,
They're just trying to get their money, man. Maybe you know what I mean. They just got offered a lot of money to stay there, bro.
No, I mean,
You say money, but how much Clarkson get paid over a year?
Bro, Jordan Clarkson's been an NBA player for like a decade. He's probably rich as fuck.
he's solid, man. He is.
I'm
first and
You
15th.
can't say no to more money. You know, I don't know about you guys. I just can't say no to more money. If I'm getting paid a multi-million-pound deal, hey, listen, I'm taking that. You know what I mean? If I'm not looking for a ring.
Like, people get it fucked up. Sometimes a lot of these NBA dudes just want to hoop and get paid.
Jordan Clarkson's earned 176 mil over his
That's
career.
wild.
That's
Hey.
wild.
What? So that's
He's
44
set.
a year then?
He's set.
GDP
Like,
of a small country.
Kuzma's one of those players that now that he has his championship,
Jordan Clarkson, I am sick. Because what the fuck, guys?
yeah, but that's on point. Like, again, some dudes just want to hoop.
I
Some
respect
dudes
that.
just want to hoop. Fuck the pressure of having to make the playoffs. Fuck all of that. First and 15th, that direct deposit hit. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. That's a lot of these dudes.
Wait, so you said 176? What, in 4 years? He said.
No, over his
No.
Yeah.
Whoa. Jordan Clarkson can't end that.
What they could like Jeff T. I saw like some highlight from Jeff T's recent pod, like where he got offered like 3 years, 63 million. And he was earning, a nice money, like, you know what I mean. So listen, these guys get paid whatever they get paid good money, man. So
They all get paid. I think the biggest thing for these tanking teams is getting off those contracts as soon as possible, though. I'll tell you that much. But with a guy like Jordan Clarkson, you already know they want a first-round pick for him. They're going to want a first-round pick, especially if you're a winning team. They're going to be like, yeah, give us that first-round pick. Who cares? But
I hear it.
Look,
does he finish this? Like, they got a lot of players over there in Utah who are just trade assets.
like, why are Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson on the same team?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What team is Bruce Brown on, by the way? Is he Indiana or is he
Bruce
No,
Brown,
yeah,
the
Toronto.
Raptors, bro. Another
Raptors,
team.
bro.
see, I forgot.
He got surgery at the beginning of the season.
That's another guy, bro. He got his knee surgery at the beginning of training camp. He was hurt last year, bro. We are not
We know
playing
the
our
truth.
players.
We know
He's
the
not
truth.
playing.
We're not playing our players.
Hey,
Your
but I
bench-
respect
your
it though.
bench looks
I respect
funny
it.
as well. Garrett Temple, Scotty Barnes, Bruce Brown, 3 completely different people.
Bro,
You said Gary Trent. You said Bruce
Gary-
Brown,
Oh, you're talking about that picture, right?
Yeah.
Temple and
Garrett
Barnes. You
Temple
said
Yeah.
and Scotty Barnes.
There's a picture of the Raptors bench where Garrett Temple is dressed like a lawyer, Bruce
In a
Brown's
suit.
dressed like a cowboy, and Scotty Barnes is dressed like just an 18-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey.
that look he was wearing recently. Oh my lord, what was that, bro?
Bro, we're not playing basketball this year.
You know what I mean, man? Listen.
I respect
But you know what? I respect him, man. If it means you capturing the flag,
We're
all it
capturing-
means, man. Hey, man, mission accomplished. Yeah, I mean, even what's it called? Like, then to be fair, even if you don't get number 1, like I think that number 2 prospect, shit, I forgot his name.
Yo,
Bailey.
so
Yeah, like, he looks solid too.
I'm looking
Ace
at the
Bailey's
Eastern
good.
Conference standings
Dylan
now.
Harper's good.
yeah.
Nolan Traore's good. There's a lot of good players.
Oh,
Let's look at the
just-
Eastern Conference standings. Obviously, we have 3 teams with winning records out of 15.
Oh, our
That's
conference is
crazy.
terrible, man.
So that's kind of hilarious. But other than that, the Bucks are in 12th, the Sixers are in 14th,
Oh my god.
and the Pistons are ahead of both of them.
Embiid's back though.
Yeah, but like
I don't know if you saw that.
they
bad
can still
performance.
lose. Like
My
Yeah, he
goodness.
wasn't good. He wasn't good, but it was his first game back.
Yeah,
I
he's bad.
agree, but
that
like
Sixers team is horrible.
That's the thing. Like, I think overall, like, even if they're healthy, I still don't rate the team like that.
I,
This is such a
They're a
failure.
playoff team though.
I feel
They're
like
gonna be
They're
the
probably a top
playoffs.
5 seed as well.
I feel
If
like
Embiid
people
stays
looked
healthy.
at the Sixers and the Bucks and we're like, yeah, there's too much talent. They'll figure it out. But like, what if they don't?
Nah, the Bucks, yeah. I
We
feel
can
like
have some funny conversations at the end of the season if they don't.
Uncomfortable
Hey,
conversation.
I told you about that Darvin Ham, man. He's a fucking dinosaur, that guy.
It's not. This can't be Darvin Ham's
It can't be
fault.
He's
Darvin Ham.
involved
It's
some
not
way.
good,
No,
man.
no, no. But you know what? It is. He's involved some way. You all know why? I'm sure of it. I don't have proof. I'm sure the only reason Torian Prince is on the Bucks is because of Darvin
oh
Ham.
my
Torian
god.
Prince has been good.
Did he?
How-
I
how-
was watching the
good.
Pistons game.
Hey,
I was watching the Pistons. I was
Hey,
watching the Pistons versus
Hey,
with the
I
Bucks.
can't
Yeah,
lie.
when Giannis won for
At
59.
least someone said it,
This
innit?
guy Torian Prince, yeah, missed an offensive what's it called rebound, yeah, where they could have won the game. He
I'd say
literally
cool. That's
really
one
was
thing.
rebound?
But Torian Prince has genuinely been good. This
Yes.
season.
He missed a rebound, Mr. Rebound.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, I
Offensive,
know.
yes.
I'll take your word because again, y'all are watching Eastern Conference more than me, but I can't stand Torian Prince. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's the problem.
But if I had to bank on one of those two teams riding the ship, I would honestly have to say it'd be the Sixers. I think I can't because again, I don't trust Doc. I don't think
A Bucks crash out is much better TV too.
yes, absolutely.
no, but you've got
When I look at
Is it
and
though? Is it though,
Giannis.
PR? I feel like a Sixers crash out would I don't know, man. For me, because I've got an Embiid. I have an Embiid agenda in it, so maybe that's why I never.
No, but
I
that's
don't
the
know,
thing.
bro.
That's the thing. That's the best part of where the Sixers currently find themselves at because for some reason, Embiid gets away with fucking murder in these playoffs.
Yeah.
Honestly, the last time they played the Celtics, usually how I gauge is like superstardom is like, can you win? How many games can you individually win me in the playoffs? And I thought when James was playing with him, James won at least, I want to say 2 games for them. I think he had like a 45-point
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
they
then he
won
had a game
one.
winner.
They won game 1 and they won
Game
game
one.
5.
Game 5, right?
Yes.
Embiid was nowhere.
Did he
At
have
the end
14
of that
points in game
series.
6? He had 14 points, didn't he, in game 6? If I'm not mistaken.
At the end of that series, and I think they had like a 3-1 or a 3-2 lead. I don't know. They might have had
They
a
were 3-2 going back to Philly and they lost in 7.
and they lost that game.
Bro, but it was the game that I think what's his name? I forgot his name. But
Tatum probably. I think it was Tatum.
Tatum won 3. It's the game where Tatum decided to go shoot. I think it was 8 from 9 from 3.
But that's what I'm saying. Hey,
Yeah.
Embiid, he's doing all that. Where are you?
Bro, that's game 7. I think he had 11 points. I think that was how many points Embiid had in game 7 against the Celtics, if I'm not mistaken. Like that was an all-time stinker. And I think Harden had like 9 points or like 7 points. I think
This
that's
is
what
what
it
I'm
was.
saying.
But do you think though? But do you think he's just a bad overall players performer, or do you want to put into the fact that
No,
going into playoffs he's not just healthy at all?
the way he approaches the game, did y'all watch his first game back? Did anybody watch
Yes.
his first
Yeah, I
game
watched
back?
that.
Yes, yeah, watch it. Yeah.
He was foul baiting, and it's your first game back. Like you spent so much time foul baiting. Like there was a play. Somebody sets a screen for him. He bumps into the guard. He's trying to cut. He bumped into the guard, and he legit just falls over. Just falls over. Like it wasn't even any type of resistance, right?
Yeah.
He's shooting threes. He's shooting mid-range. I saw him in the paint with 2 feet 2 to 5 times, nothing crazy. Maybe because of the minutes restriction and he's trying to get his legs underneath him, but I think he actually has to be held to the carpet because you did all that crying for that MVP award.
He did to himself. He did.
You did all that crying for that MVP, and you have not made it out of the second round, bro.
Bro, all of it. If you look at all, I said this before. If you look at all of his like other center peers, which is Giannis and Jokic, yeah, those are all the other 2 guys who are basically playing the same position as him. They've both got chips and MVPs, and they've taken their team to the Holy Land. So, you know, we got to start looking at you, big man. But like, you know, one thing I noticed about him, yeah, is that he likes to settle a lot. He settles for the 3, he settles for the 2, at least in the mid range. And part of it obviously is because of the fact that he can hit those shots. Let's not get it twisted. But I feel like he settles a bit too often. It's way too often, and then he just looks for the foul.
I just don't think their team, as it's currently constructed, is actually like that talented.
I think they're.
I think they're players. They're going to be in the playoffs in there, but
I think the problem they have.
But like, I'll say this: if they have to play like the Cavs, or even like the Knicks, or obviously the Celtics, I don't think they're winning a playoff series.
I agree. Especially that Cavs one, especially. I'm looking at Mobley, and Mobley, he's gonna have a good time there. He's gonna have a good time in that series.
Well, like, say what you want about the Cavs, but
I don't believe in it still.
What's up?
I don't believe in it still.
What do you not?
I'm there too.
Still don't believe it.
By not believing them, what does that mean, though?
I don't care if they're 15-0, 20-0. I don't believe it yet.
Sure, but like, do you believe in them enough to beat the Sixers? Because I do.
Oh, the Sixers like 2-9 right now. So
no. But this isn't like a record. This isn't like a record thing to me.
Like someone close
right
to
now,
their full capacity.
I haven't seen the Sixers play well with Joel Embiid because Joel Embiid's played 1 game. That's why I haven't.
Which is all.
It's the pieces though. It's the other stuff they have around them that they need to get like.
Yeah, but it's like, for example, you saw constantly, even on a minutes restriction, Paul George was getting double coverage. It was getting double teamed. The coverages were hedging him, jumping ahead of the screen. You're not going to get that when Joel Embiid's on the court fully healthy.
I mean, sure, he's not. But the other 3 guys that are on the floor with them, you got to figure one of them is going to be Maxey. So, like, maybe. Like, we don't really have any sort of evidence that Maxey could be the third of a big 3 type of person.
True.
Never had to do that at any point in his career yet. There are
He hasn't done it where it's led to anything, but he played well with him and James Harden.
Yeah, but Tyrese Maxey 2 years ago wasn't what Tyrese Maxey is now.
But he still looks great.
He looks great against the Knicks. I would say that for sure. Against the Knicks in that playoff series.
Sure, but like, there's a difference in like being more of a slashing type of player, playing next to Harden and Embiid, and having to be more of like the setup person. For a Paul George and Embiid.
And he's never been a great playmaker either. Last season he improved a little bit, I guess, because there was injuries.
I think the fit is really clunky, even like in an ideal sense.
It is. It is. It's the same kind of thing that honestly the Suns were dealing with last season.
No point guard.
You have no point.
I think their situation's worse.
No, it definitely is worse. It's just in the same where you have absolutely all these 3 supreme bucket getters in their own right. Nobody who understands how to get others and them easier shots. And yeah, I'm with you because at a point, I just think that they have enough. I'm on the opposite end when it comes to the talent discussion, right? Like, I think you put Oubre in there, do the dirty work. That's your 2 guard, right? You have PG. I know. Hey, shout out to Oubre. It's a wild card. It's a wild card. But
I hear
you have him there. He's been playing well. He's been playing well, right? Well,
relative to his standards. Had that downgrade to well.
I can't associate him with anything other than foolishness, though. I don't know. I just can't do it.
Yeah,
as I'm talking it through, I'm trying to sell myself on at the same time.
I just keep thinking about that missed punch. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
There's nothing to sell you or like. My point was, I don't think in a 7-game series they'd beat Cleveland, the Knicks, or the Celtics.
Now, Cleveland is the one that I can't agree with you because, listen,
Hey, man.
as long as you got those two munchkins in the back court, you got to prove me different.
Hilarious.
You got to prove me. You got to prove me wrong.
The mighty munchkins.
The mighty munchkins.
Right,
You shooting over chairs now? That's what we doing?
Hey,
You
man.
shooting over chairs? These dudes in the NBA is 6'6" at least that play 2 guard, and you got Darius Garland going out there, who I'm sure on the program is listed at 6 foot, which means he's about 5'10" to 5'9".
Yo.
So
hey, respect the 6 foot people, man.
all respect, all praise, nothing crazy. I'll be saying in the NBA.
Jazz like a name 6 foot, so he's really 5'8".
Yeah,
I'm definitely not 5'8". I'm definitely not 5'8".
Then you got Mitchell, right? You got Mitchell, who he's good, but again, he's smaller. And then I don't know what the hell they're doing at the 3 position, but credit to the coaches because they have a game plan that's whooping people's ass right now. So we give them credit. But just how you talked about that 7-game series being different, I think with the Cavs, we can say the same thing, fam. Like, if they get locked in with the Sixers, we'll talk. That's all I'm going to say. Or the Bucks, we'll talk. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, them big niggas underneath are going to whoop Embiid's ass over here.
I got to see it.
Okay. By
whoop Embiid's ass, I mean Embiid's going to have to work for these points.
The question we got to really ask is Embiid even going to be fit enough to play? You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, real quick, before that, I got to go, people. Shout out to you guys. You might ask where I'm going. I'm going to my channel to do a Pistons Raptors watch. You might ask why I'm doing that. I don't quite know myself, but that's what I'm doing.
That's
everybody in the chat. Alam has a channel. It's called Toronto Hoop Talk. I'll
plug my shit in there. Shout out to you guys. That's where I'm going to be. You guys have fun.
Alam is going to watch the Raptors lose on purpose.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo. Big up, man. But I gotta ask Eddie a question then, okay? Because he's saying that all about the Cavs here. Okay, in a hypothetical games, let's say in the first round, second round, Sixers, Cavs. So you're saying then, where you think the Sixers gonna win the series then?
If it went Sixers, Cavs,
this guy's running a roundabout Embiid agenda. I know what he's doing.
I would go.
I was just asking.
Around. Don't fall for it, Eddie.
I was just asking. Ask the question because I don't believe. Because I don't believe. The thing is, because the thing is, I don't believe in the Sixers even making it past the second round.
He's trying to break the internet. He said second round Sixers and trying to debate them winning. Don't fall for it.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to trip me up, man. So
we saw those guys lose to.
Okay. First round to settle it. First round.
First round.
7 Huerter and Trae Young. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry.
First round. Give me Sixers in 6. Second round.
Cavs at 5. It is what it is.
What? Cavs in 6?
What do you mean what?
Sixers. Allow it, man.
I'll be real, man. I feel like the others aren't competent enough, man. That's what it is, man, for the Sixers. That's where it comes down to.
I don't believe in it. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe Paul George rolls it back to 2021 Paul George. I actually like Paul George.
I'm sorry, man.
Did you guys think he's a whitewash, though? A whitewash.
Paul George is like a perennial choker.
Wait, can you see a whitewash in the first round if it Cavs Sixers?
Nah, Eddie and I have agreed. If the Sixers and Cavs played in the first round, the Sixers might win. But if it's in round 2, there's no chance.
I still don't think they'd win in round 1. I think the Cavs have had their second year in the playoffs. They know what it is now. This is their third year now. This core going into the playoffs, they know what it is now. They get it. You saw.
I think it'll be whitewash if they meet in the first round.
Because I mean, again, I just saw that first round last year against the Magic. I was like, I ain't getting cooked by them.
But then we saw it like Evan Mobley didn't develop until the later games. We saw Evan Mobley towards the end of the playoffs turn into a player that can actually do something offensively. And I think if you're bringing in that Evan Mobley's been good this season as well. If you're bringing that,
definitely has,
then it's a different story for the Cavs. And Darius Garland looks like an all-star this season. So
I just remembered Franz Wagner's crimes last year in the playoffs.
I'm tired of teams just resorting to the 3 as well. Franz Wagner He's not a good
I
shooter.
just remember Franz Wagner's crimes. We need.
I
to bring
hear
back
you,
the
but you
surface.
know what I have in my
We
head
need to
playing
bring back
is
the
that
Franz trials.
I think it was the Cavs played the Knicks, right?
No, the Cavs played the Magic.
No, the year before.
Yes, and lost in 5 when everyone's like,
Yes.
"Oh, the Knicks are back."
That's what I'm saying. I just see that physicality against them two skinny dudes in the paint of Embiid.
Yeah, but they had Julius Randle. Julius Randle and Embiid are 2 different people.
I think he could dog walk those two by
Julius
himself.
Randle's first pair of shoes was black Air Forces.
This is fair. This is true. This is
No.
accurate.
You
I-
know.
I
Joel
just
Embiid never bought
see
black
it,
Air
fam.
Forces.
It's tough. It's tough. But either way, I think the Cavs, a successful year for the Cavs at this rate
Evan
is
Mobley, DPOY. That's what a successful year is.
Has to be
conference
conference
finals.
finals. Has to be conference finals.
Mhm.
Has to be conference finals.
Yeah.
Oh shit, guys, Follows is here because he changed some shit in the background, and that wasn't me. So
Oh, yeah, there, yeah.
Oh.
I was
Oh
just
shit, yeah.
going to be green, but that's not the actual like background for the show at all.
Yeah, okay. That's him. Yeah.
That's for sure him.
Nah, definitely because nobody else. I don't think nobody
Yeah.
else logged in outside
Yeah,
you.
we
and
don't have.
Lotus.
Yeah, we don't have the facilities for that.
But yeah, but you know what, guys? I just want to start that conversation to say basically the Sixers are trash, and I like the Cavs, but
Me
we seem to
too.
be split on the Cavs here.
I don't know, man. Again, you know what it is in the Cavs, man. I need to see a bit more, man. I need to see a bit more from them.
Ahmed,
I'm
as
saying
a Celtics watcher, I don't even know what you watch nowadays.
No, he watches the Nuggets. He claims the
Yeah,
Nuggets.
It's the Nuggets. It's the Nuggets.
Ahmed, how do you feel having hopped off the Celtics bandwagon for them to win the next year? I never got to ask you.
You know, man. Listen, you know, on a personal note, I'm happy for
Well,
Jalen
talk
Brown.
about hustling backwards, bro. That's
You know,
crazy.
listen, you know, I hopped off from the other team that went to 1, so like, you know, props to my other
Shameless.
team. You know what I mean?
Oh, but
Hey,
you don't get to celebrate a Nuggets 2022 chip. You weren't a fan then.
Crazy.
Listen, I stopped to them that moment in time, so I would like to think so. No, but on a serious
No,
note,
no,
obviously,
he switched mid playoffs and that. So
he
Yeah,
switched the jersey during the stream.
yeah, like mid playoffs, mid game.
That's what I'm
Mid-playoff
saying.
stream,
Yeah,
he
man.
switched his jersey, bro.
No, but like obviously, when I speak about obviously the Celtics, I think it's interesting, man, because I think the guys around like obviously like I think Jalen Brown's got a lot better. My personal opinion, I actually think like Pritchard. I don't know what's going on with that guy, but like he actually has been looking really good as of recently. I don't know if it's because you know it's a team thing, or if it's just like he actually is looking like he's looking like he's hooping and actually scoring quite a lot of threes. Obviously, Derek White, like his transformation at to the Celtics has been, you know, amazing, particularly as a role player. Our Horford doing our Horford things. It's the thing is, just Kristaps Porzingis just not been fit enough to play for them. That's what it just comes down to. And like, I think if you're the Celtics, you gotta be a little bit worried because is he going to be healthy enough to even play for you in the playoffs?
No, it is Detroit Toronto today, Tankathon, and I know I interrupted you.
Yes.
Continue.
Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, so I think with me, I do worry for them about KPJ. I don't know if he's going to be fit enough to play for them. Like I do worry about that. And then I think I don't know how they then adjust to not having him.
KP, you mean KP?
No,
KP, you mean
KP, sorry, not KP. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis. Like I do wonder.
Junior was an abuser, but that could be the wrong light skinned person.
Yeah, wrong person.
Yeah, no, he is, but he's down in the gutter at the Clippers now.
Yeah. So like I do wonder about that from a Celtic perspective. So, but I think again, in my personal opinion, they're gonna win the East.
They're winning the East easily.
They win the East easily. Like again, like if you look at the guys that the main competitors are literally either Cavs, New York. I'll be honest, man. I wouldn't listen. I've got a hot take that they could probably be out in the second round. You know, that's a take that I stand by in my personal opinion. Oh, fair enough. Oh, well, see. Well,
I actually have a question because I actually have a question about.
Yeah,
I wanted to come. Sorry, I actually wanted to come into this stream asking about the Knicks because not that I've watched every single Knicks game, but brother, some of these games that I'm watching, they stink, bro.
Remember that stat I gave you? Remember that stat I told you about, Jazz, about Cat? Like, apparently players in like the actual inside like zone,
Yeah, it's like
are shooting
92%.
92. Do you know how that is like cone behavior? That's just a cone. He's just
That's
a cone,
cone
you know.
behavior. That's cone drill.
Co-
That's cone
cone.
drill for sure.
You know what I mean? Then
Hey,
doing
man,
the
you know
little.
what that means?
In the
He's
restricted
just
area.
standing there
In the
doing the
restricted
little
area.
euro, doing the
Run
little
the
cheeky
next
euro. They're
week,
gonna
we will do that.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Little cheeky way up on
Americans
the side.
over on points against the Knicks next week. We will be there.
Oh, that's gonna be
my.
barbecue chicken.
is-
But even,
You have to ask, is Mitchell Robinson coming back?
No, because
I don't think Mitch Roberts gonna be
I actually have no
healthy
idea.
enough.
Unironically, I have no idea, but like no, because his knees are cooked and he plays for Tibbs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These men
If
right
he
now
does come
playing a
back,
7 to
even-
8 man rotation, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
yeah, around that.
I do think though, if they get him back and
He can run and jump.
he can run, like he can actually be active, they could go out there with a pretty big lineup.
Just be the East Coast
Like-
Timberwolves.
Yeah, they can go like especially because he moves his feet better than what's his face? Oh boy, the Frenchman that everybody hates.
Oh, this white girl from
Oh,
UConn
Gobert.
ripping North Carolina a new one.
You mean Rudy?
Gobert.
No,
Yeah, Rudy.
Buckers.
Is it
Yeah.
Page?
Wait, who uses Pete better than Rudy?
Mitchell.
Defensively, yeah. Offensively,
Yeah.
Mitchell
No,
Robinson's worse.
offensively, we ain't gonna speak on him.
But like, I feel like I don't need to worry about offensively with D-Match. Like, I think you want him to give you the defensive stuff. I feel like they've got the guy to do the offensive work. I'll be honest.
I don't know, man. Playing 4-on-5 on offense is pretty tough. Like,
But
I
like,
think- He's just
Okay.
a lob. Be just a lob. He's in the dunker. Like that
exactly,
one-
man.
he's
As
really,
long as
like,
he, yeah.
Everyone says that Rudy Gobert's bad offensively. Mitchell Robinson might be the only center in the league that's worse than Rudy Gobert offensively.
That's true. Actually, that's fair.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's
At least Rudy will hit free throws, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's one thing I will give him.
he's a quicker jumper. He's a more fluid athlete. So
Fantastic rebounder.
fantastic. Like so,
didn't he
he's
have
a lob
knee
threat.
surgery, though?
Hmm?
Didn't Mitchell Robinson have like knee surgery?
Yeah.
Didn't he also have like ankle? Didn't he not have an ankle injury as well recently?
He had the ankle injury, then a couple weeks later had a knee.
That's
what I'm saying.
Tom Thibodeau.
Tom
Damn.
Thibodeau, man.
But I see the other day, what's his Bridges? I think he was playing like 42 minutes yesterday or the day before.
Bridges has been bad as well.
Bro,
Yes.
I saw Bridges. I think he's shooting 50% from the free throw line. My God, bro.
What?
I don't know what they've done to my
Ooh.
boy's shot, his jump shot. I don't know.
Richard.
It's crazy.
That's mad, bro.
Yeah,
He's
man.
shot. Like, I think I saw his shot percentages, like the one, you know, like when he goes like bang, 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 like it was bad, like compared to last season. I don't know why he had to change his shot though. Like, I don't know why he had to like change his
Listening to the wrong people.
he's been that's
That's mental,
That's
bro.
simple.
That's mental.
Yo, who do you
Yeah,
guys think looks worse? The Timberwolves losing both parts of a back-to-back to the Trailblazers, or the Knicks?
Oh,
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
yeah.
Because I'm gonna be real. I seen that Ant went 0 for 9 from 3. Hey man,
Hey, somebody smells like shit. Oh,
Somebody
hey,
smells like shit.
like shit.
I think wasn't that this thing of like Ant's taking more threes now? Is it called
Yeah,
he's
he's been taking
he's
it.
shooting like 8 again.
You know what? We know what about Anya. I like the guy, but sometimes he just talks too much. I know he's good, but just keep your feet.
That's
Yeah.
all you got.
To be
But
fair,
that's,
they
but there's
asked-
nothing wrong about it though.
They asked him the question, to be fair. They
Yeah,
asked him about people going under, and he was like, if you keep going under, I'm going to keep shooting. I think that's a fair enough answer.
fair enough.
But it's
I mean,
like
I like people irrational confidence as long as you go out there and perform. And I don't really care.
No, but he was. At the time, he was.
Exactly. So that's what I mean. Like,
When
I
he was
don't mind.
saying
I
that
don't
stuff-
mind.
Yeah, when he usually he talks when he's up, man. You know what I mean? Let's give him like like he can talk and he can back his stuff usually. That's what I will give him, yeah. But it's interesting, man. They look quite clunky. I feel like the Timberwolves. Like I don't know. They need to work out their stuff. I think for me personally.
I think I saw also David Sancho from the 3-point percentage this season's been shooting way worse than I think expected. I have to go and double check, but I read something about it.
Yeah, he's not been good as well.
Yeah, you have to ask whether DiVincenzo's year last year is a norm or was it just a blip? Last
You mean
year,
little
he looked
PB?
like-
He had his PB last
Yeah.
He's
year.
at 30.6% from three so far this season.
and he shot like 45% last year.
I believe
Yeah.
it's really a blip just because of how many minutes he was playing.
No,
Like-
it could be just it's perfect situations.
Is taking
Yeah,
11
I just
games.
like for with him, he was relied upon because they had a lot of injuries, and so he got into a groove because his number was getting called all the time. I think now that he finds himself back into this position of coming off the bench where he's, I want to say, a bit more the complimentary piece than the guy they have to go to get buckets. He's showing what he truly is.
How's Randall been playing? How's Randall been playing? Actually, I haven't.
Actually, no, before you actually go, quickly ask the question, but I want to ask this question about since we on Diva Central. Do you partly put on the fact that he never wanted to be a Timberwolves? Because I feel like he looked because he was pissed when he got traded. You can clearly tell.
I don't think that's the reason why. I think
I'm not thinking the reason, but partly though.
I don't
Like,
really
one of
think
the
that
factors.
plays part of it at all. I think
I
more-
think it's
Fair
the
enough,
roster
fair enough.
construction.
Fair
I
enough.
think this is Minnesota. Like, if you're DiVincenzo being like the primary floor spacer instead of like a guy who can kind of space the floor, I feel like the type of looks you're getting are just different.
And it's like you play with Ant is the primary ball handler for the Timberwolves. Jalen Brunson is the primary ball handler in the Knicks. It's different playing with Jalen Brunson holding the ball with Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is looking for his shot first and foremost. Jalen Brunson is looking for any look. He can shoot, he can pass. It's a completely different role. And he's having to come and be this spark plug off the bench because the rest of the bench isn't really a scoring bench, other than Dillingham, obviously, but he's a rookie. But the bench doesn't
he's not
really
like
score.
a real rotation guy, so he might as well not be there.
So their real rotation guys off the bench are DiVincenzo and who else? Nas Reed.
Dillingham, Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
Nas Reed, and then maybe
Nikhil. So Nikhil, Nas, DiVincenzo.
Nikhil Nas are decent though. Like,
wait,
Nas doesn't play
Nikhil
well.
is still coming off the bench?
Nas doesn't play amazing.
What?
They should start him before they put Con. I think they should switch that, honestly.
Actually, hold on.
Over
He started
McDaniels.
the last game, but then Mike Conley didn't play, so let me go to I guess.
For the games that I've seen, Conley's been starting.
McDaniels, Randall, Gobert.
Yeah, that's the lineup that I obviously.
But like he said, they can't shoot.
Has Randall been decent? Like, I've not heard that.
Right. Yeah,
What's
He's been all right. I
what's
think he's been all right, Randall.
What's Conley's splits looking like?
Yeah.
What's the question again?
What's Conley's splits looking like?
Yo, he's shooting 31% from three. It's not great.
That's the problem. He's supposed to be their primary floor spacer. He can't hit the backside of a fucking barn. So,
yeah, the Timberwolves also they pretty much have 8 guys that play every night, and then they're desperate to find a ninth. I kind of worry about teams like that because obviously it's an NBA season. You're not going to keep your entire rotation healthy for the entire season. I think that's as big a problem as any. So, with respect to DiVincenzo and knowing you guys need bench scoring, he's the guy who's really trying to create looks for the other bench guys, and it's just a weird position to be in.
Again, it's a clunky. It's like you said about a lot of other teams. It's a clunky fit. Personally for me, I've just said, look, in my head, I've been I might as well say scrap the whole point guard thing. Let Ant cook.
I think that's what they're going towards, though. They're going
towards that.
Yeah.
Because it's shout out to Mike Conley. He's been a pro, but it's looking like it. Hey, bro, it's time to come on home, man.
Hey, man, Mike Conley, you might be a Utah Jazz member again.
Oh. We'll take him for some picks.
Nah.
Hey.
Well, you can give them Kuzma, yeah? You might actually get some picks for Kuzma. No, I'll be honest.
Hey, that's not a bad shout.
Nah, send Conley to China, man. Ni hao.
You know what? You know what we should do every couple of weeks? I'm gonna implement this as a segment. I'm gonna load up the fucking trade machine, and we're gonna random trade to a struggling team.
Good shot.
This is what we're going to do every 2 weeks.
I love
Last
it.
week, it was Cam Johnson on the fucking Dallas Mavericks or whatever that shit was.
Cam Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah, there was some rumors about
Give
it.
me
No
Cam
way
Thomas
Cam
to
Johnson
LA.
is going there.
That's what I want.
No,
Give
no,
me
no.
Thomas to LA. That
Cam
would work.
Johnson
Though.
to a new team segment, all right? You get one time in the trade machine. One time.
I'll be honest, man. I might need him
I
in the
need
Nuggets, man.
I need
him in the
Cam
Nuggets, man.
Thomas to shoot a contested turnaround 2 with 15 seconds on the shot clock
JJ
with that
Redick
number
will send
8
his
and
ass to the
24
bench.
looking down on
JJ
him.
Redick will send his ass straight to the bench.
Hey.
I need it. I need it. That 8 and 24 in the backdrop. Look off LeBron. Look off AD for the
Yo.
lob. Just that turnaround contested 2, bro. I need it.
I'm looking at some of these courts for the
Yes.
in-season tournament. They look a lot better than last year.
Who does?
I still like the Thunder one though. I
The
can't lie.
Knicks court. I like it.
Oh, the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they cooking up a little something with this. These jerseys are
The
trash. Though,
Cleveland
but
court.
they got
Whoever
they got
designed
good
that,
thing.
you must go to prison. Do not pass go. Don't like it.
Who are you talking about?
Cleveland's court. Don't like it.
They
Let's see.
playing?
It's the Bulls of the Cleveland's court for the in-season tournament. I don't like it. I actually hate it. I'm not fuck that. Don't like it shit. But like a true sicko, I'm watching Raptors Pistons. So I
Hi,
love.
man.
Yo, this court disgusting.
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
Toronto, how could you do this?
You're gonna be watching that. You're gonna have an eye on that Thunder and Suns game.
You know what, Jez? To be honest, it's been a pretty busy week for my girl and I, so we're probably gonna go out to dinner.
No, I know it makes sense. No, I have a good time.
I will hop in the chat or I will hop in the GC and I will talk shit to you. I just want you to know.
Bro, I can't lie. The thing is here, ever since Chet got injured, yeah, and obviously in the Warrior game we got blown the fuck out, but we made a little comeback there, whatever. Between those 2 games so far that I've seen, we didn't doing actually quite well. J-Dub, no, I think even in fantasy they put him as a center, so everybody was a J-Dub and J-Dub was fantasy. You
The
win.
Thunder got hella little niggas playing.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Wait a
J-Dub,
minute,
I think
what?
J-Dub is the top. Yeah, J-Dub is the center currently.
Is
hell.
J Bill injured?
Yeah. Like Kenrich only just came back, so
Penny
Hartenstein.
Russell, that's one of my favorite players.
No, I love him. I love him.
Yo,
Like good off the bench, but
That's crazy.
what is it?
But I saw you see the thing. The tallest player in the lineup was Shea.
Yeah, and Shay's not even tall either.
Yeah, he's 6'6". He's
Like,
the tallest man. In
He's
the
6'3",
lineup.
yeah. Like Dub is Dor is like 6'3", J Dub is like 6'5", 6'5".
And you guys are
Yeah, and even
He's
Carson.
6'4".
Yo,
Yeah,
actually,
like the team
was
is hella
Isaiah
small.
Stewart who tried to punch LeBron?
Huh?
Was it Isaiah Stewart who tried to punch LeBron that one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
that
was.
one.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
He got a flagrant too. That's there.
Yeah, even I think yesterday. Was it the game yesterday or the game before? He was on some
no,
bullshit
2 days
again.
ago, sorry. 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah, he was on Giannis.
Mavericks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh yeah. 2 days ago.
Tobias Harris, NBA first team all ski mask.
Man.
Hey, man, like J Cole, like it's like both
Man.
keep getting paid.
Yo.
You gotta respect it at this point. You gotta respect
No,
it.
you know Tobias Harris is a green light in Detroit. You know he does.
That's the reason
It's
you went.
crazy.
Hey,
It's
man.
crazy, man. He's one of those players that I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't like if I was 6'9", could shoot like him, at least handle the ball decent. Like you wouldn't have the utmost confidence to be taking all kinds of shots and shit, but him, it's just like, yo, I'm very happy to be here. I don't want
He just here for the money, bro. Again,
But if you're getting paid the way he's getting paid, I ain't gonna be mad.
Exactly.
Tobias Harris over me.
Like,
Tobias Harris don't care. That's the problem.
Tobias
Like,
Harris
even-
over me. That's
like,
what,
bro, like
honestly,
I know a bunch of Sixers fans here last season. Bro, you could have sworn these dudes were trying to assault him, like proper hitman type of shit. Dude is so ass, but guess what? He's getting paid. You gotta respect it. I respect
You
it.
called a pagan in the chat. I don't know what happened.
who?
You go call a pagan?
You got called a pagan.
Who said
That's
that?
on brand. No, we're not worried.
Like
We're not
Diamond.
worried.
Oh, Black Diamond. Fair enough, man.
Shout out
I haven't spoken to Black Diamond.
You know, Black Diamond knows about you. Black Diamond knows about your tomfoolery.
Conversation about the Sixers. They're down 7 in the first quarter in Orlando, and Embiid
Sure.
just ripped off his own fucking foot.
No
Oh
problem.
my God.
I told you, man.
That's
I don't care.
that's a pololess team, right?
No problem.
Yeah, Paolo like strained an oblique or something. So
Yeah,
I'm tired of that team. We are running it back in the later stages of the season, but the Sixers still looking ass, bro.
yo, Eric Gordon's on the team. Big up, man.
Keep getting them checks.
Yep.
Yeah, he's another one, man. He just getting paid money, bro. I told you,
Bro,
bro.
if you can shoot from 25 feet, you can get paid, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, man. The man, listen, man. Listen, the man done the scamming a living. We love it, man. Big up.
No,
to him,
but at least he has a use though. There's some dudes who are getting paid for do nothing.
bro. Listen, man. The NBA, man. I love NBA, bro.
Speaking of guys,
So
speaking of guys getting paid to do nothing, last time I wanted to like 2 weeks ago when we were here, I wanted to just start conversations about a guy, and since then the guy's only had one good game. So I just want to bring to the floor again that suggestion that Tyrese Halliburton might just not be the guy we think he
He's
is.
cooked. He's cooked.
I had to stop. I had stocks. I'm looking to sell them like now, but it's too late. Like
look,
it's looking nasty right now. It's looking
as
nasty.
resident member of the Haliban, right? We are reviewing our position and our takes from last season. But
We're in the gutter right now.
it's so trash. We can hide behind the fact that we're 5th place, which is low key an improvement on last year's regular season.
Okay.
So to move for ultimate shamelessness, yes, Halliburton's just running around and getting paid like a max player for not doing much. That is true, but the long season.
There was one game. Who was the game against?
So
where
we're putting that Trae Young bulletproof vest on for a couple of years, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
there was one game, I can't remember the game, where he was driving to the cup, everything, and I was like, this isn't the Tyrese Halliburton I've seen.
Look,
Um,
I don't disagree. I'm really disappointed. 'Cause
Against New York. There we go, against New York.
I'm really disappointed because LaMelo dropped like 30 points on him, and people were saying LaMelo's better than Halliburton, and that really upset me. And I couldn't say nothing. But
he's been better than LaMelo's been hooping. Like you gotta admit it. That I'm somebody who was like I was out here done.
Every time
Nah,
I think
you
I
know
don't
what?
believe in LaMelo anymore, I have to believe in LaMelo when he plays.
nah, I'm hating. I'm
All right,
hating.
I'll be right back.
I'm hating on LaMelo. I shouldn't though. I actually don't dislike him. I just think the Hornets are a waste of an NBA team.
You know what I mean?
Like the Hornets anger me more than like the Wizards do.
You know what makes it worse? You know what makes a lot of these teams like situation worse? Is like there's allegedly like a Las Vegas team coming next year. You know what I mean? There's more teams coming, and it's like
there can't be. Move Charlotte. Like Charlotte's
bro,
never.
But that's what I'm saying, Peter, bro. There's allegedly more new
There
teams
was a
being
point.
made.
There was a point.
Like,
where
we gotta start looking
You
at
have
these
to have
other
a team in
guys.
Charlotte, though. You
Nah,
have to have a team in Charlotte.
there was a point.
It's the
Where-
biggest college basketball state in the country. You have to have an
No, they
NBA.
don't.
see
Though.
it.
That doesn't, none of that
You
matters.
see it.
Eddie,
You
I
see
see
it.
you.
Hey, Eddie.
Hey,
Okay, bro, what have
That's
they
the
done
boy.
with them?
The boy.
What is
The boy.
The
Right?
boy.
The boy.
The chosen
Hey,
one.
come on.
We're
The
both
Come on,
chosen
man.
one.
We're both
The
some
chosen one.
And you know
LaMelo
what's written?
Ball over
It's-
Halliburton every day,
Hey, look,
twice on Sunday.
look,
Shout out all
Oh,
my
man.
YNs in the NBA. You love to
Just-
see it, man.
look,
Genuinely, though, it is
love
written in the stars.
look. You guys can wear all your LaMelo Ball shirts you want. When he loses in the play-in for the 3rd time in like 5 years, we can talk about it. No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay,
Do you know
Rome
what my
wasn't
issue-
built today.
All
Rome
I
was not built today.
is there was at one point in human history where Mother's Day happened and Tyrese Halliburton was still playing basketball. And that's never been the case for LaMelo Ball, and it never will be. And that's okay.
We will be
Hey.
there. We
Ooh,
will be there.
What was that?
Hey, you know
my
what?
issue is they don't-
Wait, something just got announced.
What?
What?
Oh, is he talking
Steph
about
Curry and Sabrina.
Oh,
Wait,
I think it got cut out.
Oh yeah, saying
What?
is it
wait.
the chance treaty you're talking about?
Yeah, so they're doing the tournament for the All-Star game, and Steph and Sabrina are gonna add 2 more people to the 3-point shootout in the All-Star game.
Oh, they're really doing a tournament for the All-Star game?
Yeah, they're planning
Yeah,
to
I'm
do it
not
now.
watching. I'm
Hey,
not
oh
watching.
my
Game's
God, I
done.
can't lie.
Game's done.
Hey,
Game's done.
It's the 1v1.
I'm watching the clip
That
right now.
makes you 1v1, yeah.
I'm watching the clip.
Unbelievable.
Yo, if KD's in that, KD's winning.
This
Can
might
we?
He has to be. It has to be like, you know who else is getting the call?
Clay.
Young Caitlin Clark getting the call.
Oh yeah.
Clay might get the call too.
I feel like Clay and Caitlin Clark might be the other two. 'Cause
Splash
they're
Brothers reunion.
Splash Brothers, yeah.
Reunion, man.
Yeah, that might be it, man.
But what was I gonna say about Charlotte? Oh, Eddie, we're the resident old niggas of the stream, right? You can't remember a time where Charlotte was ever good, can you?
They were a playoff team.
Yeah,
No.
but not that. Yeah, but you know what's
No,
cold with them?
but
They go to the
being a playoff
playoffs and get
team-
swept. So
Yeah.
it was like they had an extra 4 games.
Being good in the Eastern Conference are not synonymous. I don't know.
Nah.
Do you know what my issue is? Like, there's like so many franchises right now. There's so many franchises right now where they feel like they're pointless, bro. I feel like this.
No,
they're
but
just there.
it is definitely valid with Charlotte because, like Peter has said, like if we go to the 90s, they weren't that good. Well, 2000s,
They've
they
just
weren't
never
that
been good.
2010s weren't that good. We're here in 2024, and I cannot say at any point in time I've been impressed by the Charlotte Hornets as a team. Now, had they had players like when Kemba tapped into whatever he was tapping into and had like 2 or 3 years where he was just cooking your favorite point guard, I was a fan. LaMelo, when he's healthy, I'm a fan. But now it's just like, yo, what are y'all doing here?
Bro, the Hornets have
doing here?
won 50 games 3 times in their franchise history,
Jesus.
and none of them since 1997. So I was 1. I'm 28.
Did you know that the Hornets have never had 2 winning seasons in a row?
This is what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm
people.
saying. It's like
That's cap, bro. That's
It's true.
cap.
It's true. Look it up. They've never had 2
I'm
winning
looking at the
seasons.
records right now. They have 54 and 51, 96 to 98.
Oh,
That-
see, that's what we was
that can't be
about
true.
to know that one.
I'm literally on Basketball Reference right now.
It's a good thing you had that shit open because I couldn't, like, since that time, since the 90s, when was the
Cool,
last
since
time?
then.
No, but I'm talking like since I can remember, like I'm talking like
When have they
04
ever
when
had
the
2
Bobcats and shit, right?
50-year winning seasons in a row other than that 90s time?
Bro, when they brought back the Bobcats, I just remember they had Gerald Wallace on their team because I used to use him in 2K all the time. So I was back in the day.
It was Gerald Wallace and it was Steven Jackson for a year.
Yep.
Them motherfuckers got swept. Kemba got swept.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm of the like I'm actively pushing LaMelo to LA. Like, I'm actively pushing LaMelo to LA. I
When you
need
say
this
LaMelo
shit.
to LA,
will-
you're
he
cool with
will
LaMelo
go
on the
LA.
Clippers?
Huh?
You're cool with LaMelo on the Clippers?
You know what?
No.
I think we can. You know what?
The thing that scares
Eddie. No. Don't fall for this question now.
No,
I won't
because
take that.
look. I'm just telling you right now. The Dippers could do something real funny. When I'm talking about YN Nation, right? Give me a backcourt of LaMelo and Jalen Green when these contracts come up.
That is
Oh
disgusting.
my days.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my.
That right there is next level unseriousness right
that's
there.
terrorism.
If they were ever to do it.
Yeah, man. We don't make that one.
I need it. Give me those two in the backcourt.
In LA too. In LA.
In LA.
Crazy.
Who do I want at center? Nah, they'll be good at Zubac will be there.
Yeah, let KBJ
Well, if you
play the
want
4 or
YN,
the
you
3.
gotta put Bobo.
Huh?
If you want a YN club, you gotta put Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo, man.
Yeah. Bobo.
What does he do in the league anymore? How is he getting a contract in the league, bro? Barely plays.
Hey, he's still there. He's still getting them checks. Bobo
You know what I mean?
for sure. Give me Bobo. Who else?
Hey, leave Bobo alone, nigga.
Who else?
Oh,
I need another one. I need the YN Nation starting five is being built. It's being assembled as we speak.
Hey, MPJ, man, keep schooling the old man.
No, MPJ, stay your ass in Denver. Be miserable in Denver. We don't want to deal with you.
I'm actually trying to trade that guy. So listen, if you want MPJ, well, I'm looking.
No, he can come to the Lakers. He has to show.
With MPJ and all that shit going on with his family, he should stay where there's no people.
That is true. But yeah, I think they the Hornets are gonna have some decisions to make because in addition, they do have young talent though. Like I like Brandon Miller. I think he's gonna be solid. I mean,
I need to get him out of there.
Miles Bridges, I won't speak too much on him because he got a weird case, but he can hoop a little bit.
He's a YN though.
He's a one. Hey, he does fit the description.
You know what I mean? He's the he's not the type of YN you're looking for. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hey, that front court though. Him and KPJ in the front court.
Over under on that team in the number of IG bags in the front row. Over under on the IG bags.
I'm just saying. Hey,
that's crazy.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hold on. I'm just saying. This is the Adam Silver NBA. You getting away with this these days?
What's going on?
Adam Silver.
I was just
Gen Z Portland Jailblazers.
We might as well bring
I tried to make the case because, like, bro, it's the Adam Silver NBA. You got niggas running around with guns, abusers.
Yo,
bro,
this is the NBA, bro. This is the NBA.
You got you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We got Zion, man. No, we might need Zion as a center, in this one because, like, if you do Adam Silver NBA, hey, man, Zion from last year.
Down by six already to the San Antonio Spurs. You love to see it, right?
Hey, man.
Yeah, it's only the first quarter. It's only the first quarter.
Junior, LaMelo Ball, Jalen Green, niggas be active. Let's do it. What you got Wemby on? Like, what you need to play about?
I like Wemby. It's just, basically, I'm trying to record a video where Wemby's having an up and down season. So he just scored 50 against my team. So I need him to play bad now, and it looks good in the video.
No, fair enough. I respect it.
It's crazy.
Yeah?
You released that Giannis video, and just knowing that he dropped 59 on the Wizards is hilarious.
Guys, I've got a question actually. I know some people don't think this is gonna happen, but if the what's it called? Yeah, if the forgot that. This is what happens when I talk to him. If the Bucks, literally, keep on getting worse. You know what I mean? And they decide, what, it's time to let's end the story. You know what I mean? Where do you think, Mr. Antetokounmpo goes? If that happens this season, it might happen. You never know. I'm not saying it's gonna happen this season because I don't think it's that likely. But next season, it could happen. I feel like it could happen. Maybe
there's not a lot of teams that can afford him.
That's the thing. I don't think it's gonna be my team either.
But you know what team? There's the team that can afford him and has the assets to get him. It's the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I know, but that's the thing. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think we will do it. Though.
I don't think it will happen. But you have
to answer if you.
Jazz,
if you
want
to do
save your asset for next.
Of course. If you want to go and get Giannis, 100% you have to go and put guys like him, J-Dub, and Jet. I feel like gonna be in there if they.
I don't think Chet.
I think the Rockets could. I think the Rockets could.
They have talent.
Don't have a lot of cap space.
Yeah, I think they got a whole bunch of players that they're gonna have to get rid of.
But because
when the time comes for
they just gave Jalen Green a new contract. They still paying Fred VanVleet. They gave Dylan Brooks the bag.
Yeah,
Sengun as well. Sengun got paid as well.
A bag as well.
Yeah,
they ain't got a lot of space. They're gonna have to trade. They'd have to trade Jalen Green.
I have a feeling they would have.
Picks.
But considering that Green contract though, because I think it's only it's a 2+1 the Green contract though.
The Green contract looks crazy, so that's why I'm like, okay, maybe we can get away with that one. I think they have draft capital. I would probably say it'd be Jalen Green, because they just got that Reed Shepherd kid. They're not going to trade him, and
For Giannis, you might have to.
yeah,
I feel like what's it called? Yeah, I'm thinking who else? I'm trying to think like of a contending team that might be able to
How many
obviously.
picks do the Bulls have?
Nah, I don't feel. No, let's not.
he's
do
not
that.
going there.
They're not going there.
No, Giannis said he wants to play for the Bulls.
Yeah,
Oh.
but listen, that might be old man Giannis. You know what I mean? When he's, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? When his body ain't there anymore.
The issue with this is that New York threw all their picks into Mikal Bridges.
And the thing is, yeah, I feel
There-
like
there's some dumbasses.
I know,
There's some dumbasses.
I know the Nuggets have a lot of picks, but they don't need them. You know what I mean? They got their center already, so it's like, damn.
Yeah, no, you can't have Jokic next to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't even, do the Celtics have a lot of picks left, or have they run out of their picks? You know, if KPJ don't work for them,
No, he's
You know what I
not
mean?
going there either.
so that you know what I mean.
I don't
So
think they can afford. I think that they're deep in the luxury tax anyway.
Yeah,
Oh
honestly,
no, the Celtics. You said the Celtics, right?
yeah, so the Celtics, bro.
Yeah,
Hell
they're
no,
deep.
bruh.
They're deep in above the second apron. That they
Their
Yeah,
ownership-
but they're trying to get
their
sold. They're
ownership
trying to
They've
get
got
sold.
the
trying
two
to
biggest
leave
contracts
before
in
they
Yeah,
have
but
NBA
they're
history.
but they're trying to
They've got the two biggest contracts in
they're
NBA
trying to sell
history.
the owners are trying to sell their thing in it, so they don't care.
Ahmed,
bro.
Ahmed makes up trade rumors without thinking like salary cap or any.
Yes,
rules.
exactly. See, I'm forgetting this is not the EPL. There we go.
Yeah, it's like they've got
Ahmed
the
can
two biggest
have
contracts
three
ever.
guys on $300 million contracts. At the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, you can't do that yet.
I mean, if you're including Jaylen Brown,
Well, isn't he like about to get a crazy bag, or didn't he just get
no,
one?
he's already got.
Jaylen Brown has got the most
got it
expensive
last
contract in
season.
NBA history, you know? I swear it's
Huh?
him. Isn't he got the most expensive
Or
contract in NBA
isn't
history?
Tatum like
No,
up to-
Giannis has the biggest average, so he has
No,
the most per year. But the
what's
biggest
it?
is Jason Tatum has the biggest. Second biggest is Jaylen Brown.
Oh yeah, I forgot. JT got his new contract extension this year,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Mhm.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
He's getting what, 62
sir.
or 63? He's getting 62 or
Is it-
63
In
million.
his
Bro.
last year, he's getting 60.
Didn't
He's cooking us right now, fam.
how much you on? How much you on?
7 points out of 11.
Ah,
It's not
fair.
helping-
Oh
it's not
my
helping
lord,
our
yo,
video.
Laker Nation. I know. Laker Nation, I know.
Well,
I love it.
Has
didn't
he hit
didn't
three?
has he in the free?
You said
Mm.
what?
Not surprising.
Has Wemby hit a
It's
three?
Lakers basketball.
Yeah.
It's not helping
They're
my
gonna
video,
win.
man.
Just
I
look at
don't know
Fator,
how.
man. Fator's already like, you know what I mean? He
But
decided
it's
to
all
watch
good.
the
But, yo, do any of you have anything to look forward to in the NBA or things you're looking out for the next couple weeks until we reconvene?
Outside Hartenstein coming back, not really, in my opinion, at the moment. Like,
Yeah, keep
like,
that there.
I've seen him doing a little warm ups today. Obviously, he's not going to be involved, but I really look forward how Hartenstein's going to look in this Thunder team.
Mhm. I'm really interested, yeah, obviously, because you know I've been watching the Nuggets a lot more recently and everything. I'm interested to see Christian Brown because like he's starting to, you know, look like he can be a really good, what's it called? Like he was obviously like a good role player, but this
Turning into
season
Bruce Brown.
he's turning, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's actually shooting a lot more better from free now. He's becoming a lot more effective, in my personal opinion. And obviously we've got we obviously got the other young fella that's a great shot blocker. He's I feel like for him, I'm looking for progression from him this season because if you're not going to trade to get another one more person to bring into the team, maybe from a 3-point perspective, I'm looking for him to start getting some growth, in my personal opinion, particularly from like from a shooting perspective. So I'm looking forward to him too. And maybe Jokic can still go crazy. You never know. Let's hope Jokic can still do this thing. MVP number 4. If he gets MVP number 4, bro.
I mean,
And if he gets MVP number 4, boys, and he gets a second title,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
he might be top 10. He might become top 10. You know what I mean? He might have to be put into the top 10 arguments, bro, of all time. You might have
through
to
no
start putting
fault of his own, he's watered it down. At least for me,
What? He's what?
the MVP.
It's not his fault. He's the best player in the league.
No, it's not his fault. I think because growing up, right, like it used to be if you're playing at a top 5 level in the league and your team has the best record and your team is and you're the top dog on that, you used to get MVP. And there have been years where he was like the 6th seed.
It was only 1 year.
Only one year,
the
bro.
6th seed.
Remember, no number 1 option, no number 2
Right?
option.
I would be okay if we looked back at this situation and it's like he has 2.
Wait.
I'd be okay with him
Russell
having
Westbrook
2.
won it as a 6th seed as well, you know.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But then,
that was the year after the run, right?
After he left,
they did the same thing. They both put the team on their back.
Yo, I'm watching Andre Drummond minutes on the Sixers, and I'm mad that you guys tried to gaslight me into thinking they'd beat the Cavs.
That's not.
Peter, be spinning the block, bro. Be spinning the block later in the season. Don't worry.
Oh my God! Why are we taking? Okay, never mind.
Embiid is 14 already. Damn.
Yeah, but remember, half of them are from free throws.
This guy's hating, man.
Only four from free throws.
All right, man. Listen,
this game is 31-32 with
Orlando Magic. It's Orlando Magic. Okay, come on, bro. It's Orlando Magic, man. Come on. Let's be serious.
Respect the Magic.
I respect the hating. I respect the hating. I respect the hating.
I don't respect Embiid as a player. I refuse to.
I respect the hating. I respect the hating.
Hey, this guy carries Jokic and hates on an African.
All right, man. We used to that stuff.
After the shit Ghana's been doing,
Somali.
I understand.
That's what I'm talking about, Peter.
No, we didn't. Hey,
top center.
Bro, you had, bro. Because the thing is, I was talking. Obviously, this is football related. Sorry, this the other ball sport. I've been pissing off the Nigerians a lot over the last 2-3 years. So they tried to run the block on me today after Ghana doesn't qualify for the AFCON. And I'm like, these dudes are shameless. Didn't you just look the AFCON fan? But it's what it is, man. 4 AFCONs, 3 AFCONs, we keep it stepping.
Are we slandering Nigeria?
Bro, we keep saying in AFCON or not in the AFCON, we still slandering Nigeria. It doesn't matter.
I respect that. But yeah,
100%.
As far as NBA things to look out for the next couple of weeks, I want to see if the books are actually cooked, like for real, like fire up the trade machine. And I want to see what happens in the Western Conference. Like, do the Mavericks and the Timberwolves continue to be hilarious? Because right now with the cat trade, it looks like both teams got worse.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously it's a 12-game sample size. You're not really sure how much to like extrapolate to the rest of the season, obviously, like stuff like that, right? But I want to see what the Timberwolves look like if Dallas can stop losing games hilariously like they did yesterday, which I don't know, but I feel like that's the funniest loss of the entire season across the league.
It's going to be up there when we look back at it. It'll be up there for sure.
It looks like I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I kind of want to look out for. And hey man, pray for KD's calf.
Yeah, I just want to see who finally like beats the Cavs or how long this streak keeps going.
Oh, that would be fun. Let's look at the Cavs schedule and predict when they're going to lose.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, man. No, just put him in the post.
Shall I chat screen it real quick?
All right. Well, they play at Boston on Tuesday, so that seems pretty obvious.
Boy.
Or we could go 4th December, Wizards.
What's
That would be hilarious if the Wizards do that.
This guy says Wizards first Cavs L. Good job.
Hey, this is what you said, not me.
You'll see Bilal Coulibaly knocked down Donovan Mitchell.
Hey, how has he been looking now?
What? Who?
Bilal Coulibaly.
He was looking good till Kuzma came back.
Okay.
Last game he played well, but he got 6 shots.
Yeah.
He's been
a bit more. He's been a lot more aggressive. I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's been really good.
That's good. No, he has like when you're just talking about like the metrics. Shit.
He got dropped at the same year as Wemby, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm telling you, like He
From
can
the same team as him.
guard. If he can guard the way he guards and scores a bit better, like serious player for real. Nah, he's
6'6"
something.
guard,
Meanwhile-
still growing.
Meanwhile, Usman Dieng doesn't look like a player that's gonna develop anywhere near
Usman
what we
Jim,
thought so.
wow.
You see
I
the
forgot he's
name
still
One
there.
Side Connect won us a game
Westside
against the Grizzlies. So
West Side Connect. Nice.
West Side Connect.
Now
man.
the funny part is we could have because we had a pick before the Lakers, right? This just the last draft just now. I think we had our pick was before the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking like low key, actually not even low key, high key. I was for drafting Connect, but I guess they might look at the kid that we drafted. I forgot his name now. Damn, I feel kind of bad, but I feel like we looking at him because I was looking up some tape. I have a feeling that wants him to be like a Giddy, just to make up the ball handling and the playmaking in the team once he comes back next season. But man, I would love to have like an. But then again, we have buckets. We have guys who can get buckets like Aaron Wiggins. So I trust what Sam Presti does, man. I'll let him do it.
The
Just
Wizards
quickly,
are up 12. Third win of the season, all against the Hawks. Let's go.
Yo, Cam Thomas, right now is cooking, bro. 14 points, 5 out of 5 in field goals attempted, and 4 out of 4.
That's the Black
Free.
Air Force
Jordan Poole is
One
cooking right now. I'm just saying.
Who?
Jordan Poole
is cooking right now.
Actually, who you guys playing? Oh, you're playing the Hawks. Shit, the Hawks. Damn.
Jordan Poole is cooking.
Hey, Jordan Poole, he made that out of hate central, man. Big up to him, man. He made that out of
Hey,
him, man.
Kuzma cooking as well.
Hey.
Man, he's trying to get that trade value up.
You better.
But yeah, guys, this has been another stream. In a couple weeks, we'll be back. Wallace may or may not be here, although he said he's going to be here this time and he wasn't. But, sometimes, your dad doesn't come home. It is what it is.
Hey, man. Hey, deal with it.
Deal with it. Yeah, deal with it.
Okay.
That's life, man. That's life, innit? You know what I mean?
If you got triggered.
Oh, shit.
But this has been another episode. Let me turn my camera on. Stop being fucking lazy. Well, my girl's about to come home, and it's date night. So I'm about to get out of here. If anybody has anything to plug, mainly you YouTube niggas, let the chat know.
Nothing, really.
You got to go in order, haven't you?
Yeah, y'all just find me here.
They got-
Man. I don't got a channel. That's for the guys who got channels. I'm just
The bottom row, we
Yes.
got something. And I say this is usually a bottom row person. It's just you two.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Subscribe, LQ Talks Hoops. We talk hoops.
Yeah, man. Listen to
Okay.
LQ slander Giannis after Giannis drops 50 on his team.
I said what I said.
I need to go and watch that. I need to go and watch that video, man. I need to watch that video.
Hey, actually, you know what's funny? You one of your videos was recommended to me even before I subscribed to you.
Which one?
It was like a couple weeks ago. I was like, "Fuck is this? Why this has like 500 views? Why is it on my recommended?" And I watched it.
I penetrate in.
Hey, you broke the algorithm. You broke the algorithm.
Only consensual activity over here.
I guess this counts as an appearance for Flawless. I guess this counts.
Hey man, this is the most Mishi Batshuayi appearance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Oh, is that your man? Hey, yeah. Is that you
Finish
man's
the
way
job.
saying you miss me? Yeah, I get it, man. I'm great. But anyways, I'm only here to say Spurs Lakers watch along on the playback. I'm gonna start in a second.
Oh,
That's what I'm
crying,
here
man.
for.
This nigga said Lakers down 10. Stream.
Oh, so your Lakers gonna win though?
Nah, man. Laker Nation, they're losing if I'm here, man. They always
Hey,
lose,
if
man.
you're saying
Flo-
Spurs are gonna win, the Lakers are definitely gonna win. Definitely.
Hey, I'm not saying any accusations of what Flo is doing Lakers streams when they bad. I see it.
Hey, don't do that. What's the record? Nah, Eddie, don't do that. What's the record? What's the
I've
record?
said nothing.
What's the
nothing.
record? Yeah. I see you, man. Them black tie away.
Fuck it, we're the reigning champ.
Hey,
We should win this. We should win this. We're the reigning champ. We should win this. Reigning champ.
Recent tournament?
Reigning
What?
champs.
NBA
Tell
Cup
him,
reigning
tell him,
champions.
Timo.
Yeah, they've been running with it. They're saying 80 chumps. They're saying.
Yo, the Lakers
They're
the
the
Lakers won
Manchester
more than they
Uniteds.
lost in terms of watch-alongs. You know what I'm saying? They won like 80%
I
of
don't know
the
if
games.
that's true.
Nah, the watch-alongs we've done, yeah, they've won the most
No,
games.
I don't know if that's true. If you take the Russ season, I don't know if that's true.
Nah, I'm saying the watch-alongs we've done, they've won more often than they've lost.
This season, probably.
This season.
Yeah. See, so there we go then. You know what I'm saying? But if they would have lost, you were like, oh, you only do the watch-alongs because Lakers.
Here,
lost.
here's a
They
cookie.
won.
Here's a cookie. Here you go. Enjoy.
Well, this guy showed up
Enjoy.
115
This
minutes
guy.
late, by the way,
This
chat.
guy.
He doesn't care about
Yo, I
it.
know
Well,
you
it's
got this.
okay.
I
It's
get it.
okay.
You know what I mean?
get it.
You know what it is, man. Brawler's been glazing Amarin, man. He's been looking at his pictures, being like, yes, Amarin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Amarin Armada, we in here.
You know what I
We in
mean?
here.
Bro, he's been rewatching all those interviews, bro. We've been watching that interview of Amarin speaking English, like, oh, that's my manager, my gaffer. You know what I mean? Hey.
Oh my god.
Yeah, guys, we'll be back in 2 weeks. If you like the whole concept, you like the channel, feel free to subscribe. That shit's free on YouTube. We be doing a hell of other shit, like Flawless was just saying. I think on the playback is where you're doing the stream, right?
Yeah, literally, I'm gonna go live in like 2
Yeah,
minutes
if
for
you
the
guys are on
yeah.
playback.tv. We are also over there. We be watching NBA games sometimes. There is football content when it's not international break, because let's be honest, nobody cares about that shit.
Facts.
Even though Jazz's nation won't be at AFCON, which is kind of hilarious, but whatever.
It's the funniest thing. It's the funny thing. Let me just take this time to say, Jez, welcome. Welcome to African football obscurity, where nobody
Right.
cares about your African country having a team.
100%.
As a
I'm
Kenyan,
Tanzanian.
I'd like you to humbly accept my invitation. So
No,
you and I
I-
will enjoy AFCON together without the pressures of having to watch our team compete. It's a beautiful feeling.
no, like I've been saying this for the longest, man. Like the last two AFCONs, these aren't the black stars, man. These are just black out there, man. I'll be honest. No
He's just
offense.
black.
They're just black, man. You know what I mean?
It's just-
You know the black excellence. There's no black excellence, just black. So it's like, and yes, I can say, I'm black as well. I'm Ghanaian too, so I can say it. But nah, I told this to Ahmed, man. I told this to Ahmed. I'm on an unfamiliar place. I haven't seen Ghana in AFCON. Like I'm trying to get used to the surroundings now. Like hate watching from the outside now. So yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful. I'm just sad there's no Cape Verde, because last AFCON their fans did us proud, man.
Hey, Cape Verde showed out.
They showed up, man. They showed up, man.
Big up Cape Verde, man.
So yeah, man. But they're not gonna be there. So unfortunate, but it is what it is, man.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna love you and leave you. We will see you the day after Thanksgiving, but I will be here because I care about this project.
I don't know when Thanksgiving is.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
The November.
Is it the day after? Is it the day after Black Friday? No.
No,
it is- well,
Friday's like next week, isn't it?
Our next
Nah,
stream
it's
is
the-
Black Friday. I don't know if you guys saw that shit over there. Anyways, next stream's on the 29th. I guess would be the 30th at midnight UK time. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
2 weeks from
Well,
now. It's 2 weeks.
People, we love you. We're gonna leave. We're out of here. Subscribe to LQ. Don't subscribe to Ahmed. See you later.
Lovely.
Hey, love people.
Tuchel out.